Hey everyone, it's Josh from Blockchain DXB and today is the 1st of July 2024. Now the prices of Bitcoin and global cryptocurrency market, guys, since the last week, guys, is definitely looking good, but it is still not that great. So in today's episode, guys, we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into the global cryptocurrency snapshot. Now unfortunately, guys, so far as Bitcoin is concerned, there is a report which has been published that actually states that since the last 4 days, 14,000 Bitcoins has been transferred to exchanges, which just means one thing, guys. In the next coming days, these Bitcoins will be sold, isn't it? And because of that, unfortunately, guys, the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market will be going down. So we definitely got in touch based on all those news. Now, there is a massive news, guys, regarding US Security and Exchange Commission, and they have decided to sue Consensys or the MetaMask platform. Now, at this point of time, guys, I'm pretty much sure you know what MetaMask is, and you would have definitely used it by now as well, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, guys, what the SEC feels is that Consensys has earned over $250 million in fees because of MetaMask. So we'll definitely go and touch base on that news. And looks like when Consensys launched MetaMask, they did not follow the required regulations. So we'll definitely go and touch base on that. Now look, guys, 2024 was all about spot Bitcoin ETF and also Ethereum ETF, isn't it? But what about Solana ETF, guys? And there's an update that VanEck, they filed for a new Solana ETF, and the head of digital assets for VanEck Research, guys, he has actually put out a tweet regarding this. So this news, guys, is definitely positive news for Solana. So look, guys, when you talk about Ethereum spot ETF to be approved, it just opens the door for a potential spot Solana ETF to be approved, and even a Dogecoin as well. Now, so far as Ripple is concerned, until and unless the drama is solved, we might not hear much news regarding Ripple ETF. So it looks like 2024 is all about institutional investors going ahead and launching a spot ETF, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, guys, so far as spot ETF is concerned, it does not make absolutely any difference to the underlying technologies, but the prices will definitely be pumping up. Now, in today's episode, guys, we'll also got in touch based on some massive news that is by the left-leaning administration of Biden and Harris. Now, will Biden continue? I really am not sure, but so far as the news regarding cryptocurrency is concerned, they have gone ahead and released digital asset tax reporting, so I'll definitely go ahead and give out more information regarding this. And look, guys, if you're someone in US, you definitely need to be on top of this news, so I'll very briefly touch base on that news. Now, the final news, guys, that I'm going to be talking about in today's episode, that is to do with Crypto Queen. Now, look, guys, there was a project called as OneCoin, and the founder of that project did actually defraud investors for over $4 billion. Now, look, guys, the US State Department is definitely after the founder, that is Ignatova, and there are talks, guys, that she might be in Dubai or probably in some Middle Eastern countries. Now, so far as this news is concerned, there is a bounty of $5 million. So if you're someone who knows about the whereabouts of her, you probably may want to go ahead and make quick, easy $5 million, isn't it? So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this news. Now, like we do in every Crypto and Coffee Date podcast, guys, I'm going to be discussing 2 news from Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East. Now, the first news, guys, has to do with GDRFA, that is General Director of Residence and Foreign Asset Affairs Dubai, and what the news essentially is that they are integrating artificial intelligence into more work tools, and they're using that to boost customer service. So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on that news. Now, the second news, guys, is all the way from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and Adaverse. They are investing in Saudi Arabia's Nukta platform, and so far as Nukta is concerned, guys, they are focusing more on blockchain and NFTs, isn't it? So I'll definitely go ahead and touch base on that news. So quite a lot to cover, guys, in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Thank you to our sponsors for being part of the Blockchain DXB journey. Firstly, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMD scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE. So definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing, and hosting training workshops, seminars, and community events that educate, inform, and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gov Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs. And these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing. Go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform and search for Rise in the Obstacle Course Race podcast. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now, guys, as you've taken care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now, since the last 4 days, guys, the global cryptocurrency market is definitely pumped up. Now, if you look at the global cryptocurrency market, today it is at $2.31 trillion. Now, you need to remember, guys, that I'm looking at these numbers in the early hours of Dubai. So technically, it is still Sunday in most of the Western countries. Now, since the last 24 hours, it is up by 2.55%. Now, if you look at the total cryptocurrency market volume, guys, it is at a staggering $45.92 billion. And since the last 24 hours, it is actually up by 30.60%. So it looks like a lot of transactions did actually take place on Sundays, which, to be honest, definitely seems promising, isn't it? Now, unfortunately, guys, the volume in DeFi is not looking good. It is less than $4 billion. And as of today, that is the 1st of July, it is at $3.97 billion. And sadly, guys, DeFi is accounting for 6.37% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now, look, guys, we talk so much about decentralized finance. We talk about so much about decentralization and self-sovereign identity, isn't it? Unfortunately, guys, the fact is, so far as decentralized finance is concerned, it is not being used. But the protocols that are built around it, they are taking a lot of investment from investors, venture capitals, isn't it? But the use cases are definitely not there, because the volume of $3.97 billion is definitely not ideal. Ideally speaking, guys, this number should have been at least 10 times of what it is, probably around the $40 billion mark, to be honest, because when you talk about the innovation of Bitcoin, it is well past over a decade, isn't it? But so far as the use case of concern, it is still not there yet. Now, so far the total value locked is concerned, guys, as of today it is at $95.39 billion. Now look, guys, tomorrow, that is the 2nd of July, there are rumors that Ethereum spot trading will actually commence. I really am not sure what the legitimacy to that is, but let's say if the Ethereum spot trading kicks in, what I very strongly feel is, for the next few days, the total value locked will drastically be pumping up. Maybe it might cross 110 or $120 billion, but after that, immediately the total value locked will actually go down. And my reasoning is pretty simple, guys. Because the spot Ethereum trading does not have staking as a service involved, I very strongly feel that investors will not be necessarily going ahead and investing into the so-called spot Ethereum ETF, but they might end up buying a lot of actual Ethereum. Those are my honest thoughts. Now, unfortunately, guys, so far as the volume of DeFi is concerned, it is accounting for only 6.37% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now, look, guys, so far as the 24-hour volume is concerned, most of the time it is stable coins that accounts for a majority of the chunk, isn't it? Look, guys, that should not be the case. The volume should be driven by decentralized exchanges and DeFi. Now, unfortunately, guys, since the last 24 hours, the volume of decentralized exchanges has definitely not been looking good. So let me quickly run through the volume of decentralized exchanges, because the volume of Uniswap is less than $1 million. It is at $812.3 million. Now look, guys, because SEC is going after Consensys over MetaMask, I'm pretty much sure in the next coming days, the volume of Uniswap will be going down even further. Because look, guys, we need to remember that the SEC has served Wells notice to the founder of Uniswap Labs as well as in it. So these are things you need to factor as well. Now, so far as PancakeSwap is concerned, guys, its volume is well below the $500 million mark. It is only at $417.76 million. Radium, guys, is at number 3rd. Its volume is $268.6 million. Orca, guys, is at number 4th. Its volume is $167.79 million. And at number 5th, guys, is Dodo, and its volume is $82.16 million. Now look, guys, so far as PancakeSwap is concerned, I think they work only on Binance BNB chain, isn't it? Now Binance BNB chain, guys, they are in deep trouble as well. So look, guys, I wouldn't be surprised. Let's say by the end of 2024, the volume of, let's say, Radium definitely picks up pace, because in today's episode, I'll go and discuss that a spot Solana ETF has been applied as well. Now Radium, guys, if I'm not mistaken, they work only on Solana blockchain, so I wouldn't be surprised, let's say towards the end of this year, or probably the first quarter of 2025, Radium might just be in the number 1 position. Let's wait and see, guys, how this narrative plays out. Now let me quickly run through the volume of stable coins, because it is at $42.36 billion. And as of today, guys, unfortunately, stablecoin is accounting for 91.15% of the total crypto market 24-hour volume. Now look, guys, me personally, I'm definitely not a fan of stable coins. And last week, guys, what the UAE Central Bank did, they released some document regarding payment tokenization services. Now let me be upfront, guys, there is a lot of misleading and incorrect information regarding stable coins. What I'd really recommend you to do is go through the official document and read through it. Now there are definitely rules and regulations regarding stablecoin usage in United Arab Emirates, but so far as LinkedIn posts are concerned, 99.99% are fake news. So what I'll do is, guys, in probably 2 weeks time or so, I'll go ahead and release a standalone episode explaining the details of that regulation, and that would give you a much clearer understanding of what is it that the United Central Bank of Emirates are expecting. Now look, guys, at the outset you need to remember that documentation definitely safeguards investors as well as average consumers, and it definitely does not stifle innovation. But so far as LinkedIn posts regarding that, everyone is stating that the United Arab Emirates are stopping cryptocurrency payments. That is definitely not true. So till the time I release the episode, guys, I would really urge you guys to go ahead and read through the official information via the first source. Now, so far as the volume of stablecoins is concerned, guys, Tether USDT is still leading the pack with $35.60 billion, followed by Circle USDC at $3.55 billion, and finally, guys, FDUSD, its volume is $2.60 billion. Now, regarding the volume of stablecoins, guys, for 3rd week in a row, I'm noticing that the volume of USDC has overtaken the volume of FDUSD. Now, if you look at the numbers and compare it with the overall cryptocurrency market volume, looks like the volume of FDUSD has been going down. So we may need to go ahead and check what is it that is going on so far as FDUSD is concerned and why the volume has actually gone down. Now, let me quickly run through the market cap, 24-hour trading volume and dominance between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now Bitcoin's dominance, guys, is at 53.60%, but as and when we get some more information regarding the Bitcoin that has been transferred to exchanges, I wouldn't be surprised, guys, that the price of Bitcoin actually goes down, and because there's trading activity going on in Bitcoin, the dominance might actually increase. Now, so far as Ethereum's dominance is concerned, guys, it is at 17.90%. But look, guys, let's say tomorrow, that is the 2nd of July, if for some reason the spot Ethereum trading does actually go live, there is a very high possibility that Ethereum dominance will be pumping up as well. Now, what we need to do is, guys, for the next few days, try to look at the 24-hour trading volume. Now, as of today, the 24-hour trading volume of Bitcoin is $18.03 billion, whereas Ethereum's 24-hour trading volume is $6.18 billion. Now, let me quickly run through the market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys, because Bitcoin's market cap is at $1.25 trillion, whereas Ethereum's market cap is less than $420 billion at $418 billion. Now, look, guys, since the last 7 days, there is a lot of activity going on in buying and selling of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, isn't it? And there is a lot of price fluctuation. So what I want to do, guys, in today's episode, I quickly want to run through the top 3 gainers and top 3 losers since the last 7 days. Now, the number one, guys, which has pumped up the most since the last 7 days is a token called as Mockcoin, and looks like it is up by 97.19%. I have no idea what this is, and I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if this thing dumps down tomorrow. Now, the number 2nd is Dog with that, and since the last 7 days, it is up by 38.91%. Now, Dog with that, guys, this has definitely been pumping up since almost 2 months now, isn't it? And the 3rd one, guys, is Ethereum name service, and since the last 7 days, it is up by 35.88%. Now, look, guys, if you're someone who's using GoDaddy as your domain service provider, you may want to check the collaboration between GoDaddy and Ethereum name services. So essentially what you can do is, you can use your domain name, for example, blockchaindxb.com, and connect it to your public address. So when people, let's say, want to go ahead and donate Ethereum, rather than using the entire public address, they can just type in blockchaindxb.com, and it would automatically go to the Ethereum wallet of blockchaindxb, and the service, guys, is completely free of cost. Now, so far, the top 3 losers since the last 7 days is concerned, guys. Pendle token is down by 9.59%, and looks like it has been down the most since the last 7 days. The second one is Gnosis, and since the last 7 days, it is down by 8.56%, and Sui token, guys, is down by 4.24%. Now, look, guys, what I tend to do is in my Crypto and Coffee Day podcast, every week I tend to talk about one technical concept, isn't it? Now, this week, guys, what I want to do is, I want to go ahead and give out detailed information regarding blockchain oracles. So what I'm going to be doing this week, guys, I'm going to go ahead and give out all the information regarding blockchain oracles. In today's episode, guys, what I'll do is, I'll go ahead and define blockchain oracle and the purpose of blockchain oracles. We'll take a deep dive into the types of oracles. We'll go ahead and discuss the role of oracles in smart contracts. And in the episode that I'm going to be releasing tomorrow, that is the 2nd of July, I'll go ahead and discuss the key difference between centralized versus decentralized oracles. We'll go ahead and take a deep dive into popular decentralized oracle networks like Chainlinks and even Band Protocol, and we'll also touch base on security considerations so far as decentralized oracles is concerned. On day 3, guys, that is Wednesday, we will take a deep dive into the use cases and applications of oracles in decentralized finance. We'll also go ahead and look at real-world examples, and we'll also go ahead and discuss the challenges and solutions of oracles in decentralized finance. And finally, guys, on Thursday, that is the 4th of July, I'll go ahead and discuss the future trends and innovations in oracle technology, and I'll also go ahead and share how oracles can actually integrate with artificial intelligence. And also in the near future, guys, there will be upcoming emerging technologies, isn't it? So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on that on 4th of July, that is Thursday. Now, what I want to do next, guys, is I want to go ahead and explain what blockchain oracles are, because understanding oracles is extremely crucial so far as cryptocurrency and blockchain is concerned, isn't it? Now, oracles, guys, they are entities or services that provide external data to blockchains, and they enable smart contracts to execute based on real-world events, and they bridge the gap between off-chain data and on-chain smart contracts, thereby ensuring that blockchain applications can interact with data that exists outside the blockchain ecosystem. So the big question, guys, is why are oracles essential? Now, look, guys, smart contracts, they operate in a deterministic environment, isn't it? Meaning they can only use the data available within the blockchain. Now, oracles, guys, they expand the functionality of smart contracts, and they do this by providing access to external data, making them crucial for applications that require world inputs to function effectively. Now, without oracles, guys, the scope of blockchain applications would be significantly limited. So let me go ahead and touch base on different types of oracles, guys, because we have software oracles, We have hardware oracles, we have inbound oracles, we also have outbound oracles, and guys, we also have consensus-based oracles. Now, so far software oracles is concerned, guys, these oracles handle data from online sources such as APIs, web pages, and databases. Now, they are widely used in applications that require internet-based information. For example, guys, a software oracle might pull the latest exchange rates for a currency conversion smart contract. Now, so far as hardware oracles is concerned, hardware oracles interact with physical devices to gather data, and these oracles are vital in use cases where real-world data needs to be fed into the blockchain, such as in supply chain management, where IoT devices can track the location and condition of goods. Now, so far as inbound oracles is concerned, guys, inbound oracles deliver external data to the blockchain. For instance, they can provide weather data for agricultural smart contract that pay out specific weather conditions. Now, so far as outbound oracles is concerned, outbound oracles send data from blockchains to external systems. This type of oracles, guys, can be used to trigger events in real-world based on blockchain activities, such as unlocking a digital lock when a payment is made. Now, I see quite a lot of these use cases, guys, let's say in the metaverse, where there are a lot of influencers who are going ahead and trying to achieve a couple of targets, let's say for promotional campaigns, or let's say to go ahead and achieve a couple of targets on behalf of the advertisers. Now, so far as consensus-based oracles is concerned, consensus-based oracles aggregate data from multiple sources and use consensus mechanism to verify the accuracy of the data. And this approach, guys, helps mitigate the risk of relying on a single data source and enhances the reliability and trustworthiness of the information provided. Now, the big question, guys, is what is the role of oracles in smart contracts? So let me go ahead and touch base on data-driven decision making, automation and efficiency, real-world integration, and then we'll also go ahead and look at a few examples. Now, so far as data-driven decision making is concerned, oracles enable smart contracts to go ahead and make decisions based on real times. For example, guys, an insurance contract could automatically compensate farmers if a drought is detected by weather oracles. Now, so far as automation and efficiency is concerned, oracles do actually streamline processes, and they do that by automating data retrieval and contract execution. Now, this, guys, will actually reduce the need for manual intervention, thereby lowering operational cost and also minimizing the risk of human errors. Now, so far as real-world integration is concerned, by providing a link between blockchain and external data sources, oracles facilitate integration of blockchain technology with various real-world applications, and this includes areas such as finance, healthcare, logistics, and quite a lot of others as well. Now, when you talk about oracles in action, guys, we definitely know about Chainlink, isn't it? And there are rumors, guys, that the founder of Chainlink, that is Sergey Nazarov, could be Satoshi Nakamoto, because if you actually go to the domain name smartcontracts.com, it does take you to chainlabs.com. Now, here's the interesting bit, guys, regarding smartcontracts.com. This was actually registered by Sergey Nazarov 2 years before Satoshi Nakamoto launched the Bitcoin white paper, and that is the only reason why they are saying that he could potentially be Satoshi Nakamoto. Now, regarding Chainlink, guys, it is a decentralized oracle network, isn't it? And it provides secure and reliable data feeds to smart contracts, and it uses a network of independent node operators to fetch, validate, and deliver data, ensuring the accuracy and availability of the information. Now, so far as BAN protocol is concerned, it is essentially a cross-chain data oracle platform that aggregates and connects real-world data to smart contracts. It focuses on scalability and cross-chain compatibility, making it suitable for a wide range of blockchain applications. Now, so far as Stellar is concerned, it is a decentralized oracle platform where data providers, that is miners, compete to add data points to Stellar network, and the protocol, guys, uses token-based incentive program to ensure data accuracy and reliability. Now, look, guys, all this thing being said, there are definitely challenges and consideration, isn't it? And oracles are potential points of vulnerabilities in blockchain system, and if an oracle is compromised, it can feed false data to smart contracts, leading to incorrect outcomes. Hence, guys, ensuring the security of oracles and robust protocols and decentralization is extremely essential, isn't it? Now, look, guys, there are centralized oracles as well, but relying on centralized oracle introduces trust issues as they depend on a single source of truth. But so far as decentralization is concerned, decentralized oracles mitigates this by using multiple data sources and achieving consensus, thereby reducing the risk of manipulation and enhancing trust. And guys, the timely and accurate delivery of data is crucial for proper functioning of smart contracts, because delays in accuracies can lead to unintended consequences. So optimizing the performance of oracles is extremely important to ensure low latency and high accuracy, and that at this point of time, unfortunately, is still a key challenge. So look guys, so far as blockchain oracles are concerned, they're definitely indispensable for enabling smart contracts to interact with real world, isn't it? And by understanding the various aspects of oracles, their roles, challenges, and the integration of emerging technologies, we can appreciate the critical importance in the blockchain ecosystem. And look guys, as the technology evolves, innovation in oracle design and implementation will continue to expand the possibilities of decentralized applications as well. So let me know guys, what are your thoughts regarding this? Now there are some fun fact guys. So far as memes are concerned, what I'd really recommend you to do is follow Chainlink's Facebook group. They have if not one of the best memes on the planet. Now guys, let's look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And since the last 24 hours guys, the price of Bitcoin has marginally pumped up and it is at $63,434. And since the last 24 hours, it is up by 4.14%. Now since the last 7 days guys, it is up by 0.34%. But unfortunately guys, look, there is a post that is circulating on Twitter or X, and a prominent crypto analyst, that is Ali Martinez, he has actually revealed that Bitcoin investors have been transferring their assets to centralized exchanges in the recent days, and according to his tweet guys, 14,000 Bitcoins has been transferred to exchanges in just a matter of 4 days. Now look guys, whenever someone transfers their cryptocurrencies onto exchanges, it just means one thing, that they want to go ahead and dump it into the market, and they want to go ahead and sell it, isn't it? And that is one of the reasons guys, what I'd really recommend you to do is try to look at the volume of stable coins, because unfortunately in this case, looks like they want to convert it into fiat currency, isn't it? If the volume of stable coins would have pumped up, I would have been content, but looks like that has not been happening since the last 4 days. So what I'd really recommend you to do is guys, follow the tweet by Ali Martinez. Now so far as Ethereum is concerned guys, it is at $3,499. And as I mentioned earlier guys, there are some rumors speculating that spot Ethereum trading will start from tomorrow. Now look guys, once the trading kicks in, there is a very high possibility that the price of Ethereum breaks the $4,000 mark. So let's see guys if there is some legitimacy to the rumors. Now so far as my understanding is concerned guys, I have not seen a confirmed date as to when the Ethereum spot trading will kick in. The Security and Exchange Commission did actually indicate that by the end of summer is when the trading will kick off. So let's see guys if we do have some update regarding spot Ethereum trading to kick in tomorrow. Now since the last 24 hours, the price of Ethereum or ETH, it has been up by 3.73%, and since the last 7 days it is up by 2.35%. Binance BNB Coin guys, it is at $585, and since the last 24 hours it is up by 2.85%, and since the last 7 days it is up by 1.20%. Now look guys, there is a massive drama going on, and looks like the US Security and Exchange Commission, they are going after Consensys over MetaMask. Now this is a bit ironic guys, because last week Consensys did actually put out a tweet that they got a notification from the US Security and Exchange Commission that they have decided not to further its investigation regarding Ethereum as a protocol, and they did go after Ethereum Foundation, isn't it? But this news guys is more to do with MetaMask, and according to US Security and Exchange Commission, since 2016 guys, Consensys has operated MetaMask, allegedly violating federal security laws, and they failed to register as a broker, and for the unregistered sale of securities through MetaMask swaps and also MetaMask staking. Now look guys, the SEC claims that Consensys has earned over $250 million in fees from these activities, and they seek to stop further violations, imposing penalties, and order other relief as well. Now let me give you more information regarding MetaMask swap and also MetaMask staking guys, because so far as MetaMask swap is concerned, according to the allegation, since October of 2020, Consensys has acted as an unregistered broker through its MetaMask swap service, brokering crypto asset security transactions for retail investors, and the platform guys facilitates the exchange of crypto assets by pulling available rates from third-party liquidity providers and executing trades on behalf of investors. And Consensys guys has collected over $250 million in fees from these transactions. Now so far as MetaMask staking is concerned, according to the allegation guys, since January of 2023, Consensys has offered unregistered securities to its MetaMask staking service, involving investment programs from Lido and Rocket Pool, and according to the allegation guys, investors contributed ETH to staking pools which are managed by Lido and Rocket Pool, receiving ST8 or R8 tokens representing their interest in the pool. Now according to the allegation guys, Consensys brokers these transactions without proper registration. Now let me go ahead and very briefly touch base what the violation is. According to the document guys, there are two areas that we need to look into. That is brokerage activities, and the second one is unregistered securities. Now, so far as brokerage activities is concerned, what the US Security and Exchange Commission alleges is that Consensys has acted as an unregistered broker, violating Section 15A of the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. And regarding the second point, that is unregistered securities, according to the allegation, guys, Consensys has engaged in unregistered offers and sale of securities, violating Section 5A and C of the Securities Act of 1933. Now look, guys, the SEC is definitely taking some strong action, and the SEC seeks a final judgment to enjoin Consensys for future violations, impose civil penalties, and order any other appropriation relief as well. So look, guys, this news will definitely have a massive impact so far as the price of Ethereum is concerned in the next coming days as well. So let's see, guys, how this new drama unfolds. Now, guys, let's discuss some news so far Solana ETF is concerned. And VanEck, guys, they have filed for a new Solana ETF, and on 27th of June, Matthew Siegel, who is the head of asset research for VanEck, did actually make the announcement via Twitter. And what he actually said, that the firm submitted a filing for SEC for VanEck Solana Trust. Now, this new fund, guys, aims to leverage Solana's decentralized nature, high utility, and economic feasibility, making it the first Solana ETF filing in the US. Now, if this thing is approved, guys, the ETF will be approved on Chicago Board of Exchange, BZ or Z Exchange. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding this. Now look, guys, there is a very high possibility, because an Ethereum spot ETF got approved, a Solana ETF will be approved, or Dogecoin ETF will be approved, and you never know, guys, maybe even a Bitcoin Cash ETF to be approved as well. Anything that is not on security, there is a very high possibility for it to be approved, isn't it? I don't see a reason as to why the US Security and Exchange Commission, at least now, will go and decide to decline any of the ETF. Because look, because the spot Ethereum ETF is approved, there is a 99.99% chance for other shitcoin ETFs to be approved as well. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding this. Now, guys, let me go ahead and discuss some news so far as politics and cryptocurrency is concerned. And the left-leaning regime of Biden and Harris, they have gone ahead and released a document that talks about the digital asset taxing report. Now, the official news, guys, is in the show notes below. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, guys, go through the entire document, and it is well over 300 pages. And what the document states is that the US Department of Treasury and the IRS services, they have released final regulations on implementing partisan tax reporting requirements for sale and exchange of digital assets. Now, this document, guys, is extremely vast. So what I'd really recommend you to do is, let's say if you're an American citizen, maybe you want to use ChatGPT and ask them to summarize it, or maybe ask a lawyer to have a look into. But so far as this document is concerned, it establishes reporting requirements similar to those already in place for traditional financial services. So let me know, guys, what are your thoughts regarding this document. Now, guys, let's discuss some drama, and this is rewarding WorldCoin. Now look, guys, if you've been in the cryptocurrency space around, say, from 2017 or before that, you definitely know about the crypto queen. Now what happened, guys, is BBC, they released a documentary about crypto queen, and that was one of the reasons why this news was mainstream as well. Now what happened, guys, is she and her brothers were founder of a scam coin called as OneCoin, and they defrauded investors by well over $4 billion. Now so far as OneCoin is concerned, it was founded going back to 2014, and OneCoin, guys, was exposed as a fraudulent crypto scheme in 2015, and they defrauded investors for over $4 billion. Now Ruja Ignatova, guys, is also on the FBI's top 10 wanted fugitives. Now the US State Department, guys, they have increased the reward to $5 million for any information leading to the arrest of OneCoin founder, that is Ruja Ignatova. Now so far as her brother is concerned, he was arrested, I believe, around 2019 or 20 or so. But so far as Ruja Ignatova is concerned, she has been missing since 2017, and she is wanted for fraud and money laundering. Now there were numerous rewards in the past, guys, but none of them were able to identify. Now look, guys, there's some really interesting theories regarding her. Now what they are saying is that she has purchased a really expensive yacht, and she's in the middle of the sea, and that is international waters, because of which none of the countries can actually go out and find her and arrest her. And there are also talks that because she has got $4 billion, she might have done facial surgery. That is extremely possible as well, isn't it? So quite a lot of theories regarding this, but I know for a fact, guys, that she was definitely promoting OneCoin in Dubai, and there were so many meetups I used to see regarding OneCoin. And before Telegram, guys, there used to be quite a lot of such events in meetup.com. Now, if you're someone who has created the Meetup account going back to, let's say, 2015 or 16, maybe you want to go out and check it and do some investigation and find out who she is. And if you were to report her to the US State Department, you can bag in $5 million, isn't it? So definitely keep an eye on that news. Now, so far as this news is concerned, guys, these were all the news so far as cryptocurrency and blockchain is concerned at a macro level. Now let's look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now the first news, guys, is a positive development. And the GDFRA, guys, that is General Director of Residence and Foreign Affairs, they are integrating artificial intelligence and looks like they want to boost customer services, isn't it? So let me go ahead and give out more information, because they did conduct special training on artificial intelligence to administrative staff in various sectors, and a workshop in collaboration with Microsoft was organized to discuss AI strategies. Now look, as their focus is on adopting advanced AI tools in future projects as well. And this initiative, guys, it aligns with government directives to accelerate artificial intelligence technology uses in it, and senior officials including Lieutenant General Mohammed Ahmad Al-Miri and his employees attended the session as well. And AI integration, guys, aims to improve performance quality in administrative processes. It also seeks to increase efficiency and enhance high accuracy in execution. And the training, guys, included a brainstorming session for developing future strategies, and participants discussed different ways to enhance service quality through technology. Now, so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, guys, a strong emphasis was placed on the proactive use of advanced technologies, and the goal is to streamline transaction process and improve efficiency. And they are focusing on facilitating access to services and accelerating delivery times, and they are focusing on commitment to leveraging AI's vast potential for service improvement. And there is a really strong effort to keep pace with rapid advancement in artificial intelligence. And look, as the overall aim is to upgrade the quality of services offered to customers. So definitely positive news. Now look, as what I'm noticing is, so far as the United Arab Emirates is concerned, the government is very proactive and adaptive in adopting new technologies, be it, let's say, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and even artificial intelligence. And look, as every Thursdays I tend to go live via LinkedIn with a good friend of mine, that is Marcos Gentita, and we often discuss the different roles and initiatives the UAE government does so far as artificial intelligence is concerned, and even other technologies. So it's good to see governments leading the technological revolution, isn't it? Definitely brilliant stuff. Now, guys, let's go ahead and discuss some news all the way from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And AWS, guys, they are investing in Saudi Arabia's Nukta. And look now, guys, they are innovating brand experience with blockchain and NFTs. So let me go ahead and give out more information, guys, because this investment aligns with Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 for our digital economy. And AWS, guys, is Cardano's ecosystem accelerator and Web3 venture capital fund. And Nukta, Saudi Arabia's first licensed platform for NFTs. Now, so far as Nukta is concerned, they were founded in 2020, and they are leaders in blockchain and digital asset in the region. And Nukta, guys, aims to transform digital landscape by promoting Web3 adoption. And Salva Radvi, the CEO of Nukta, has highlighted the partnership's potential for MENA region. And Nukta, guys, they offer a suite of blockchain solutions to enhance business creativity. Their platform includes a workflow solution platform for creative processes as well. So I definitely recommend you to go and check out the website. They also have something called a digital collectible solution that actually helps create NFTs to boost customer loyalty. And they also have customer engagement and loyalty platform that incentivizes interactions as well. And they also offer customizable offering tools that can personalize products and services for business. And they also have brand loyalty enhancement solutions that can actually increase customer satisfaction. Now look, as Nukta serves diverse industries, including creative and retail sectors. And the company has definitely evolved from an NFT marketplace to an industrial leader at this point of time. And Vincent Lee of AWS has emphasized the partnership's role in digital innovation, and AWS expansion in Riyadh, guys, supports blockchain growth in the Middle East region as well, isn't it? So look, guys, I'll definitely recommend you to go ahead and check out more information regarding Nukta, because Nukta's offerings includes NFT marketplaces, management console, and API for integration as well. So definitely positive news. So these were the news, guys, on cryptocurrency, blockchain, and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. And guys, please feel free to go and check out our website, that is www.blockchaindxb.com. It is packed with loads of information in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, metaverse, central bank digital currencies, and even artificial intelligence now. Now for the next few minutes, guys, it's going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question by Anne who asks, what impact do you think the transfer of 14,000 Bitcoin to centralized exchanges will have on Bitcoin prices in the next coming weeks? Now look, and so far as cryptocurrency is concerned, or even Bitcoin for that matter, so far as price prediction is concerned, all price predictions are 100% right, 50% of the time, isn't it? So if you're hearing absolutely anything, be it let's say positive or negative news, I would definitely ignore it. What I'd really focus you to do is focus on the underlying technology of Bitcoin. But let me go and try to give my opinion on what kind of an impact will it have. But look, and even to our listeners, this is definitely not a financial advice, and you need to remember, when large amount of bitcoins are moved to exchanges, it often signals that investors are preparing to sell it, isn't it? Now this, and a move by putting let's say Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies onto exchanges, does actually mean that there's an increase in supply, and that can actually create selling pressure, which might actually drive the price of Bitcoin or the cryptocurrencies as well. Now traders and investors may see this movement as a bearish signal and could react by selling their holdings, further pushing the price lower. However, it is also essential to consider the broader market, isn't it? Because look, if the demand remains strong, the market may absorb this increased supply without a significant drop in price. Additionally, other factors such as macroeconomic trends, regulatory news, and investor sentiment can definitely impact the price of Bitcoin. And what I've noticed over the weekend, the prices of Bitcoin has actually pumped up. So look, while the transfer of a large amount of Bitcoin or even other cryptocurrencies for that matter to exchanges typically suggests potential short-term declines, it is crucial to monitor the market indications and also macro level news to understand the full picture. So those are my honest opinion. And as I often say in every episode, try to look at the volume of stable coins. If the volume of stable coin is increasing, then I would be content. But let's say if a lot of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies are flooding into exchanges, and if the volume of stable coins is the same or going down, that could potentially move that the prices may actually go down. But once again, it is definitely not financial advice, but definitely an interesting question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything season Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating, and share the word across. And guys, also go to my website, that is www.blockchaindxb.com. It is packed with loads of information in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, Metaverse, even artificial intelligence. And remember, guys, Monday to Thursdays, 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., we have Crypto and Coffee Date podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the price of cryptocurrencies, some major breaking news, occasionally short and sweet news as well, news that has an impact in the cryptocurrency world. The other two news and information is related to Dubai, UAE, and the Middle East, from cryptocurrency, blockchain, and even artificial intelligence. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. So thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice one. Bye-bye.